Alrighty, looks like we're ready to get started. Hello friends, this is MZ4250 and I'm going to be 3D modeling some free 3D printable minis. So the winner of last night's poll, or yesterday's poll for funny random models, there were two actually. The first one was a dungeon master who looks disgruntled because the players completely derailed this campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to make a female dungeon master because they exist and they need some representation too. Plus I already made two male dungeon master files already, so it's like I'm going to add a third one. It's kind of boring. Let's go ahead and do that. So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to take my base humanoid file here, and we're just going to give her a rather neutral pose, because I envision her like holding these books under her shoulder and or in her hands, and yeah, she's just kind of annoyed. Just like, god damn it, these jerks, they ruined my, I had a vision and they ruined it. So yeah, so that's what I envision right there. So let's go ahead and do that. So first what we're going to do is we're going to raise, because this is the arm that's going to have the books under her shoulder. So what we're going to do is we're going to position that to make it look like she's holding a lot of books. Let me get this over here. This one's going to be down because she's going to be reading books, and she's going to be like, god damn it, these dumbasses, they had to ruin everything. I had a vision, I had a plan, I had everything, and they had to just mess it up. And then this will be the arm that's holding like the Dungeon Master's Guide, and she's like, what the hell am I gonna do now? I actually have had this specific scenario happen to me a couple of times as a dungeon master. The first time that it happened was I was running my first 5e campaign, and one of the players cast Dispel Magic on this like evil portal that the evil big bad guy was using to send the person they were trying to rescue off to God knows where. And they cast Dispel Magic, and that kind of just like undid like freaking a good chunk of the story that I had planned. So so yes, this is a real thing. It really does happen. Alrighty. Let me grab some books. Seems like an okay pose, but let me just grab some books just to make sure this will be the right pose. So I have two books, two minis that are meant for books, or files that are basically books. Literally called them book and then book closed. So let's bring those in. Oh geez, one is really big. Also that spine is rather thick. I might want to fix that. Set origin towards center mass. Sculpt. Let me grab. Turn on symmetry lock. This should work. Yeah, it seems a little unnecessarily big. Then I should have copied over on the other side, right? Yes. Yes, it should have. That should be good enough. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and size this down, because good lord, this thing is huge. It's one big book. Alright, file, export, STL, selection only, weapons, tools, and props, book closed. And we're just gonna fix that, because it looked a little ridiculous. Oh, I got some viewers. Hello. Thought I was doing this by myself. Hello, friends. Thanks for joining my stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I always like having some company when I make art, so it's nice to have you join me. I'd be doing this myself. I would still stream it anyway, because whatever. So it's nice to have friends. Alright, so D&D books typically are a little bit taller, and then they're a little bit thinner, right? Like that. That seems about right. So let's go ahead and grab this guy. Alt J. I do not like how non-tight that looks. Meh, whatever, it's fine. I guess it could be a little bit thicker, be like the monster manual. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put these books under her shoulder. Let me see. It's a little big. I think that's like about the right size for like a D&D book, right? Yeah, that seems about right. Doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to look nice. Alright, so let's put let's put 3 books under her shoulder. God. Normal. Give it a little bit of variance. Then copy paste. Alright, seems about right. Okay, so now that we got that, let's go ahead and position this hand in the proper spot. Okay. I wish that the fingers were, you know, rigged, but it's fine. I'll just mess with these later. I'll have to individually wrap these fingers geometrically, so whatever, that's fine. And then this will be like her campaign notebook. So she'll be pretty annoyed. Pretty annoyed. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and pose this thing right here. Just like that. Okay. I guess I could bring her head a little closer to the book. Okay, that seems about right. Now let me mess with her hand. It's gonna have to be a bit of a sacrifice. It's either gonna go one way or the other. Alright, that's good. Let's go ahead and make sure her pose is okay one more time before we start working on, you know, all the other little details. So let me make sure that one knee is pointed outward. Right now it's not. So let me make sure one knee is pointed outward. Okay. Then this knee looks okay. Alright, it looks fine. Let's see, maybe this elbow can go back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let me see, when you're holding, oh no, actually I had it right the first time. Never mind. Alrighty. She looks really upset already. Let's see here. Okay, so far this pose is looking okay. I don't see any issues here. You know, this might actually be a good neutral pose for like a future wizard character, you know? Maybe put a cloak on her, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I'll save this. Nah, let me save as. And what am I gonna call this thing? Let me see. I guess I'll just go to miscellaneous. No, wait. Go to adventurers, and then other PCs and NPCs, and then disgruntled female dungeon master. Dungeon, not dungeons. Dungeon master. Disgruntled female dungeon master. And save. There we go. Almost forgot about that folder. I just remembered I should be announcing my stream on my Discord. Let me do that real fast. One second. Okay, just announced on my Discord. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue. Alrighty. So yeah, I think this pose is looking okay. Shoulders a little up. I think it's looking fine. Let's go ahead and save again because I'm paranoid. Let's apply the armature. Let's press Control P, keep the transform. We're gonna grab this skeleton and we're gonna hide it because I'll still keep it in the project just in case, you know, I need to access it. Okay, let's fix the body because we have to move around some fingers and such and so forth. These limbs look a little sort of whacked out because of that's just the nature of the skeletons, I guess. Let's see here. That looks okay. All right, let's fix these fingers. So let me just go in here and just manually fix them. When I made my initial skeleton model, I should have rigged up the fingers. I didn't think of it at the time. Oh well. It's fine though. It's not like it's very hard to move this geometry anyway. So whatever. By the way, belated happy Thanksgiving to you all. I hope that you guys had a nice, relaxing holiday. Here in the U.S., Thanksgiving is on Thursday. Oh, looks like I missed some geometry. Anyway, but yeah, Thanksgiving is on a Thursday in the U.S. So, you know, I took a day off yesterday from my 3D work to focus on, you know, helping around a house in any way that I can. And it was a pretty chill day. Had a good time. Relaxed with some friends. Had some turkey. Really good turkey. Yeah. My wife, Jen, has this really good recipe for making a turkey for Thanksgiving. It's really, really, really good. Basically, you prepare the turkey like you would any other turkey recipe, right? But then you, I wouldn't say broil, but kind of hard to describe. Basically, you cook it at 450 for about an hour until it's like almost smoking. And then after you cook it for 450 for about an hour, you then bring it down to 350, and you cook it at 350 for like about 4 hours, depending on the bird and the size. But then, once you're done, you'll have an incredibly juicy, very, very tasty bird. And what's great about the, I guess you could say, broiling method is the fact that all of the juices, like, they stay inside because the outside of it's been seared, and it's really, really, really good. It's like there's no need for basting, there's no need for, you know, any of that, because it's all the juices are just kept inside. And it's a really, really tasty meal. So, literal chef's kiss. Highly recommend cooking your turkey that way. It's the recipe was created by the Barefoot Contessa, so you could look up accidental turkey Barefoot Contessa, and that's where you'll see the recipe. Alrighty. So yeah, but anyway, back to 3D art. Here I am talking about how to cook a turkey and stuff. It's like you guys are not interested in any of that. You're here to watch some art made and chill out, and I respect that. But anyway, hello there, friends. Thank you for joining my live stream. And if you are a patron of mine, thank you for your continued support. Yesterday was a very silly day, as we did a poll on what I should work on, silly model-wise. And the winner was 2 models. One was a dungeon master who is disgruntled because the players have derailed her campaign. So she's looking through her books and is pissed off. So it's a pretty funny idea. And I have been that DM. I have definitely been that DM. pretty funny. Da, 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 da. Me enjoy me some coffee. Sip, sip. Delicious coffee. The best part of waking up is Café Botella in your cup. Yes, very acceptable hydration. Good morning there, the Black Hybrid. Thank you very much for joining my live stream. Alrighty. Alright, that looks okay. Nice. I'm glad you liked the turkey thing. My thoughts on 1D&D? I'm sure they'll, my thoughts on 1D&D isn't really anything special. It's, it's not going to be perfect, for a little while as they rework new things. And it's gonna be, a very different product by the time they're done. They already got rid of the critical rules that people were not happy about. I frankly wasn't impressed by that either. But it's, my opinion is that it's too early to judge it when it's not even finalized yet, and they're still working out the play testing, So, no real opinions. Plus, it's not like it's gonna be a new system. It's just a modification of the original. So it's like if there's certain things in 1D&D that you don't like, then don't use it. It's not like it's the gospel. It's not like you're required to use it. It's against the law to make whatever you want. So it's too early. I don't really care right now. Once it's published and it's out there, then I'll whatever. I'll be more interested. But as of right now, I honestly could care less. Not even sure the need of 1D&D. Yeah, that's a fair opinion to have, and it's also not a requirement to use it anyway. So it's like, who cares? It's like complaining about a new TV that came out. It's like, you don't have to buy a new TV. Just use the one you have, right? So like, I don't really care. I really don't. 2024 is still a ways to go. This is a DM you're working on. Making a disgruntled female DM. The players have just derailed her campaign, and she is very, very annoyed. Furrow forehead more maybe? Sure. You do understand this is for 3D printing, right? And it's going to be this big when it's done, right? So don't worry too much about the extensive details. K. Kravrovac, because this is what it's going to look like when it's printed. So, don't worry about it too much, okay? In case you didn't know that. But, yeah. I can mess with her for a little more. I probably should tell the entire audience that real quickly. Hi everybody, this is MZ42. Hello there, K-Cooler. Yeah, thank you for your support. But anyway, let me make sure that the audience knows. Because, okay, you know, great. But the audience probably should need to know. Hello friends. Real quick, this is for 3D printing. This is not for a video game. This is not for 3D modeling. This is not for, or excuse me, this is not for 3D rendering. This is not for anything like that. When this is done, it's going to be about this big. So the details I'm going to throw in this are going to be pretty decent, I think. I feel like I'm going to like have hair, and there'll be like some clear subdivisions under her like clothing lines and stuff. But let's just make sure it's clear. It's going to be about this big when it's printed. So we're not going to be focusing on eyes or nostrils or wrinkles, things like that, just so that we're clear. Okay, there, got to get that out the way. And yeah, Kay Rourke, thank you very much for your continued support, and I'm glad that you know that that's for 3D printing. And there you go. Okay, because some people, they get really confused as to why I do something a certain way, and then they don't understand that I'm doing this for a 3D print, not for art. Call me Kevin. Nah, I'm gonna call you K. Rourke. Because I think K. Rourke is pretty cool. Also, Kevin's the name of my half-brother, and I don't need a reminder that I forgot his birthday last year, so... Nah, I'm kidding. I didn't forget his birthday. Or did I? Dun dun dun! No, I didn't forget his birthday. That's what Google Calendar is for anyway, right? So... Anyway. Yeah, my half-brother's cool. He's learning to be a doctor. He's gonna be a doctor someday. Maybe. I don't know. He could still drop out and sell seashells by the seashore. Hey, you know what? If that's what he wants to do with his life, then dagnabbit, I respect that. I do. Alright, so I'm gonna try to make this look less like boobs and more like, you know, I mean, maybe there's some boobs there, but it's more like it's covered in Oh, you did my clay golem last night. Cool, cool, cool. Which one did you do? Did you do the older one from back in the day, or did you do the more updated one that's like taking a swing at you? The updated one? Ah, that's cool. Well, thanks for sharing that. Okay. Anyway. Alright, I think that's enough boob detail. Because I don't want to make this like over-sexualized or anything. They're a little bit in the butt. Okay, I think that is a good generic body. Now let's add some details. First, let's start with, maybe her neck's a little too over-defined. There's nothing wrong with having a little muscle, but I was envisioning just a normal-sized person. So let's go ahead and work on her sweater first. Okay. 2M2S. That sounds like a droid. Anyway, 2M2S asks, what model is this? This model is a disgruntled DM, female DM, who has to rework her campaign because her players ruined or derailed it completely. So that is what I'm making right now. So there you go. Alrighty. Offset edge loop. Okay. Or she had to work a Tricky Hydra into the storyline. I actually did work a Turkey Hydra into my last game before Thanksgiving. It was fun. Let's see. Women's comfortable sweater images. Let's see. A little too stylish. Turtleneck's a little off. I think this is what I was envisioning. Okay, so the thing around her neck needs to be brought down a little more. Okay, cool. Wild. Well, that sounds like a fun game. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for sharing that, K. Roka. I appreciate you sharing that bit of information. Because, yeah, Blender is definitely a different beast from whatever you work on. SolidWorks is what you call it. I have never worked with SolidWorks, but I imagine it is obviously very, very different from what I do. So, I get it. Alrighty. Oh, somebody subscribed to my Prime. That was very nice of you. Thank you. Oh, I have a very special announcement. It is Black Friday today. So, because it is Black Friday, I'm actually having a pretty big and significant sale on my my site right now. It's a pretty big deal. It's huge, actually. It's definitely a big deal. So if you guys want to check out my site, I'll post that link in a little bit. Okay, if you guys want to check that out, that link right there I posted is, you know, where you can find my really big sale. So, yeah, we're having a 50% discount off of every single file that I've ever made. So go ahead and check out my site. And I hope you guys, you know, like my stuff. Thank you. I'm glad that you agree. The other winner of the contest was another model of Tiamat, actually, and totally not a bunch of dragons dressed up in a trench coat. So yeah, I'm gonna make another Tiamat soon. Pretty exciting stuff. Thank you. There you go. I'm looking at sweater fabric right now, and this is actually a necessary detail. I think that's all that's really needed. Yeah. But yeah, right now, guys, happening right now. Black Friday sale happening on my site. If you guys want to get some pretty sweet deals on some STL files, like now is the time to check it out. So head on over to my site and whew, the savings. Insanity! Some people are wondering, wow, how could you do it? How could you still make ends meet? And I'm just like, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta make those sacrifices, man. Just gotta make them sacrifices for the art. It's for the art. Alrighty. Let's see. Alrighty, so what's next? Women's leggings. 'Cause nobody wears jeans anymore. People wear leggings. So let's see here. So there's a little bit of a fold under the legs, under the knee area. And then there's like a little bit of a fold right around the ankles. Okay, so I gotta keep that in mind. Okay. And then a little bit of a folds right under her knees. I'm gonna have to get rid of this line. Too bad. I really like that line. Actually, wait, I got an idea. Given that I only need folds behind the knees, maybe I should just grab these specific lines and do a bit of a offset edge loop and see how that turns out. Nah, it's not as good as I was thinking it would be. I forgot I did that. I'll do it the other way. Yeah, right now though, seriously, crazy deals on my site. 50% off all STL files. Well, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Oops. There you go. Alrighty. And there you go. Foldings right there. And then should be some folds right around her crotch area. Let me just squeeze that in. Oh, hey, that's cool. Somebody just became a new patron of mine. That's very nice. Thank you. Doug. Thanks, Doug. I appreciate it. That was very nice of you. I probably should be doing a self-promotion soon. I keep forgetting about doing that. Oh, I got a question here from Talon Wolf on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube, I've been looking at another screen. I need like a third screen, seriously. Anyway, Talon Wolf 1313 asks, "Hey MZ, just hopped in. What are you working on right now?" Oh, okay. I am currently working on a disgruntled dungeon master who is going over the Dungeon Master's Guide as she tries to figure out what to do because her players have just derailed her campaign. So that is what I am working on right now. So there you go. Nope, you're still there. It's only one. I only have one viewer right now on YouTube. Actually, let me look at the women's leggings image again. Let me look at the crotch area. Actually, you know, I'm looking at crotches right now. It's kind of a funny thing to say. And it doesn't actually look like on a women's leggings that there's really any folds are actually needed there. So let me undo some of that. Looks like it was okay just the way it was. Alright, cool. Anyway, okay, this is looking pretty good. Alright, so now I need to work on, let's see, do leggings have like little belt areas or are they just straight up? They're just straight up folds. Just folds of fabric on top of each other. Alright, cool. As y'all probably have guessed, I don't wear leggings very often. So, although from what I understand, from what I understand, these streams usually do better when you're wearing yoga pants. So I am wearing yoga pants right now, and there you go. I hope that helps. Time for 3D modeling in a pool. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Anyway, alright. I think we're looking pretty good here. Let me just bring this in a little bit. I like the idea of one day, someday, being able to 3D model poolside. That's pretty sweet. Okay, I think that's about all the detail I need for her clothes. Oh, shoes. She definitely needs to wear some kind of shoes. Let's see here. So, women's flats. What do flats look like? Flats look pretty basic, actually. Okay. It looks like you just slip them right on, no laces or anything crazy. That's nice. It must be comfortable. Okay. I kinda like those. I mean, that level of detail obviously not needed, but okay, so basically I just need to do an extrusion from the outside of the mass. Okay, that's not too hard. That's cool. Alrighty, let's make some flats. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to squeeze in this fella a little bit, then bring him down, and then bring that forward and to the side. Okay. And then go ahead and throw it in right there. Then same thing over here. Also, if there's anybody on the stream that wears flats very regularly, you know, by all means share your guidance if I mess this up. Okay, pretty standard looking flats. And then I need to have a sole, obviously. Hey, boo.
Hey, baby.
I'm making flats.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd offer to refill your drink, but it's full.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
That was my wife. Okay, there you go. Yep, those look like pretty standard flats. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this entire shoe. We're gonna duplicate it. So duplicate. And then grab that. Then we're going to reverse the normals. -1, Control N. Then we're gonna go ahead and position the shoe right above the other foot. Try to line it up as perfectly as I can. That doesn't need to be perfect, but you know, it's gotta look like it's replacing the other shoe, right? So let's see here. So move that forward a little bit. Move that forward a little bit. Looks like it needs to actually turn to the right a little bit. That's pretty close. Cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the right there. And I went x -5. So then if I type in 0, cool. So -7. I need to keep that in mind. -7.7007. Okay. So let's get rid of this. Faces. Alright, and then bring this thing back in. So 7.07. Hey, there it is, 7.07. That's nice. I got some new viewers on. Hello there, new viewers. How you doing? Thank you for joining my live stream. This is MZ4250, and I am currently 3D modeling requests for my Patreon. If you would like to check out my Patreon and see what I offer, I do work on requests every once in a while as I make 3D printable miniatures for the world to enjoy. If you'd like to support me as an artist as I continue to make free art for the world, my Patreon is there. And yeah, I offer my patrons access to all 4,500 of my models in one convenient place, along with a Discord and a request board, commercial options, etc., etc. So on this Black Friday, go ahead and check it out. Thanks there, Gesture Deck. Appreciate it. That's a fun emoji you got there. Alrighty, so yeah, leggings, a sweater, yeah, pretty standard clothing on this lady. Yeah, well, thanks to your gesture, Doug, I appreciate it. I love you too, in a platonic fashion. I don't like that little X that's right there, you know? It's really kind of weird. It's not necessary either. I missed the part where you were applying modifiers to the geometry. Which ones are you using? Oh, I'm not using anything crazy. I'm just using, that's a little less weird. Anyway, I'm only using a subdivision modifier right now. Nothing crazy. Just nothing crazy at all there. Just a standard subdiv. I might add other stuff later, but right now I'm just doing that. Alright, that's a little less focus on the boobs right there. Thanks. Alrighty, so let's see here. Okay, I think, yeah, she's got pretty standard looking clothing. I mean, she's got a sweater. She has a, what do you call it? She's got leggings, pretty standard, comfortable clothing. Alrighty, so now let's go work on her hair and her eyebrows. And then we'll go from there. Oh, I got more viewers. Hey viewers, hi. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining my stream, friends. Appreciate it. I do. There are dozens of us. Dozens of us. That's funny. Okay, let's give her some hair. Alright, so for the hair, I'm going to do something that I've been doing recently, where I extrude I duplicate her scalp, and then I just add onto it on a different model. it makes life just so much easier for sculpting purposes, because I don't really want to sculpt on the model itself, because I think that she has enough detail already that you don't need to get crazy. Because again, we're just doing a girl that's got you know, leggings and a sweater and is reading books. You know, there doesn't need to be anything too crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to like just take her scalp, and what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate it, and then we're going to nope, sorry. So we duplicate it, and then I press P by selection, then I go to object mode, and then I just have the scalp, and then I can just make the hair as I need to. So let's go ahead and extrude outward a little bit. Bring that down, and bring it in just a little bit. Right there. Bring that in. Bring that in. Bring that in right there. And then, yeah, let's go to town. I'm thinking just a standard hair ponytail situation, you know. She's not trying to be like a model or anything. She's just playing D&D with her friends, and it's not really stressing about getting ready for like a date or anything. So I'm thinking just a ponytail, standard ponytail, nothing fancy, you know. So okay. For those of you who are tuning in right now, just in case you guys are wondering what I'm working on, what I'm working on right now is a 3D model that is for a 3D printable miniature that's based off what my patrons requested. I work on requests on Fridays, and yeah, the request I'm working on right now is a patron request for patrons. I guess it was more than one. Enough people voted for this one. But I'm working on a female disgruntled dungeon master who is pissed off because her players have derailed her campaign. So she's looking through the Dungeon Master's Guide right now and what to do. Anyway, what do women use to tie ponytails? Hey Jan,
Yes, my love.
what do you use to tie your ponytails?
Hair tie?
A hair tie, thank you. Okay. So wait, if it's a hair tie, that means that it's like almost nothing is there. It's just a little thingy. So I guess there's no need to put anything crazy there.
I also recommend, depending on where, well, yeah, that works. I was gonna say this, you could Google like a scrunchie, but oh, if she's like a librarian type,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be a scrunchie. All right.
Yeah. No, she's a disgruntled dungeon master who her players derailed her campaign. So she's now going over the rules like, what the fuck? So that's what I was going for. She looks disgruntled, right?
Yes.
Okay. She's wearing leggings and a sweater. Because you wear leggings and a sweater.
Shut up, you dork.
And she also has flats.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so. I wouldn't know because I buzz my hair down once a month, so I would not know what people do with their hair. That's probably enough, right? I think so. If anybody has any commentary or feedback on hair, by all means, share away. Because I don't know a thing about hair other than what it kind of looks like, you know. But I assume that a hair tie would be about that thin, I guess, like just that little thin surface area right there. So there you go. Okay, so that is going to be her hair. Let me add a little more mass right there. Okay. And now let's go ahead and sculpt on some hair details. All right. So I know that up close, this doesn't really look like much, but don't forget that this is going to be about that big on the table. See? So that's what it's going to look like. So don't worry, folks. It doesn't look like much up close, but from a distance, it looks pretty great. So I finally got to see the season finale of Andor yesterday, and oh my god, so good! I love Andor. It's definitely one of the best of the new Star Wars media. My favorite is Rogue One, which kind of makes sense that I would like Andor, right? Yeah, it's really good. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. So good. Obviously, I'm not going to discuss the details of the episode because, you know, but nobody wants spoilers, right? But yeah, really, really good show. Alright, looks pretty good. I guess I could do the classic, like, you know how there's always that one little bit of hair that's like, goes, astray. Oops. This is something that only a resin printer is going to be able to pick up, unfortunately. I try to make my models as FDM friendly as possible, I do. But some details are not going to show up in FDM no matter what you do. So, sorry FDM folks. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, for a very basic model, I think this is coming along okay. It's nothing really crazy about this model. It's a human female dungeon master who is very annoyed. She's just really annoyed. She had a whole vision for her story. Like everything was ready to go, and then the players just decide, hey, let's go sleep with the dragon. And now she's just like, oh god, no, you mother. Fine. Yes, you could technically do that, but you fucking perverts. By the way, that actually did happen in one of my games. So, yeah, that's actual experience. I had a whole thing planned out, this awesome encounter, and then they just kept rocking it with their persuasion rolls. And the dragon kept rolling ones, and next thing you know, they have a harem. They have a harem with a dragon, and it ended up being a surprisingly healthy polyamorous relationship that they had with the dragon, and it all worked out. But it definitely was not what I was planning. I'm not saying polyamory is my thing, but if it works for people, then you know what? It works for people. Whatever. I'm not going to judge. But it really did work with that party. Also, it was a Theros campaign, so it was a Greek mythology setting, so of course everybody was going to be horny. Yeah. That was definitely one of my favorite campaigns, for sure. Players were just absolutely out of this world. It was a lot of fun. Alrighty. I think it looks pretty good. First model of the day. It's a brave new world. Pretty much. Okay. First model of the day looks like it's ready. That wasn't too bad. Only just under 2 hours. Let's go ahead and do a quick render. Let me add a little more lighting down here. Right there. Bring that one in right there. And then let me bring that I don't know. I think that light was actually okay. I think this actually needs to come in a little more stronger. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Okay. Let me make this a little less bright. And then, yeah, I think we're getting there, folks. Okay, bring that back up a little more. It's a little too bright. She looks so upset. She's like, oh, god damn it. Anyway. Alright guys, there it is. First model of the day. Disgruntled female dungeon master. So there you go. Ta-da! I made art. Huzzah. So that's the first model. Alright. Let's see, miscellaneous patron requests. And oh no, it's gonna be adventurers, barbarians, no, other PCs and NPCs. Here we go. Disgruntled female dungeon master. All right. Okay, so there you go. So this model was a request from one of my patrons, and I'm going to be working on requests today. If you guys are interested in supporting me as an artist, the link to my Patreon is in the chat. I offer my patrons access to all 4,500 of my models in one place, along with a Discord, commercial options, and things like that. All my models are free regardless though, and this will be free too. But anyway, let's go ahead and make this model ready for 3D printing. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up Prusa's slicer program. And first I'm going to inspect it and make sure that it's ready to go for FDM purposes. So what we're going to do to make sure it's okay looking in FDM is I'm going to inflate some of the areas that are going to be a little hard for the FDM printer to pick up. So I'm going to make our fingers just a little bit thicker. Nothing crazy, just thick enough that they'll come out. This will actually make it easier for the resin printer too. Let's see. I think that's about actually, yeah, those are the only like somewhat sensitive areas is the fingers. So let's go ahead and export STL, other PCs and NPCs, and then disgruntled female dungeon master. Okay. Oh, that reminds me actually, let me increase that to a 3 and then export SEL, disgruntled female dungeon master. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we are going to let's open up the file. Let me save real fast actually. File save, because I'm paranoid. And what we're going to do first is we're going to open up this STL file, and we're going to import her. And it looks like yeah, she's got some issues with the file that need to be repaired, but it looks pretty easy. I like how this model came out. I think this came out really good. You know. Ah, delicious coffee. All right, file's ready to go. Let's go and bring it into this. And let's inspect her for FDM. So, boop, 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 boop. Okay. All right, that's not bad. All of her fingers show up. The book is okay. Her ponytail looks fine. Hell, even some of her little hair spigots come out. So, or pieces come out. All right, that's cool. All right, let's get her ready for resin printing now. So let's go in here. We're going to go ahead and pre-support this file. All right, so bring it back to right about that angle. Looks pretty good right there. Let's go and start with auto generation. Then we manually inspect. Okay, so we need to have more supports over here in the elbow area. Always more in the elbow area. Let's see. Should be okay. A little more there. And then, of course, throw in a couple of extra ones under the actual thing itself. Always put extra supports there because that's where the model could fail. Definitely need some more right there. And put one under her ponytail just in case. Alright. Yeah, this should print okay. It actually detected the hair folds. That's kind of funny. That's cool though. Alrighty. Disgruntled female dungeon master pre-supported. And there you go. Alrighty, what's next? So now that that's done, let me go ahead and load that up. So my patrons have access to a Google Drive with all 4,000 of my files, as well as a Mega Drive. And I'm going to go ahead and load that up now on all of my drives. So let's go in here. New files in November, and then adventurers, other PCs and NPCs. Let's go to the commercial folder because there's nothing wrong with somebody selling a print of a disgruntled female dungeon master model. Nothing wrong with that. Other PCs and NPCs. And then the Mega Drive actually has a search function. So I have that going on as well for my patrons. Adventures, other PCs and NPCs. And then same thing for the commercial drive. Nothing wrong with people selling prints of this. There's nothing about any intellectual property involved with a disgruntled female dungeon master. Well, I don't know if anybody would want to buy a print of this, but I might as well load it up on Shapeways anyway, because, I don't know, why not? So Shapeways is a site where I can share my files, but I can also sell prints of my files if I wanted to. I don't really get a lot of sales here. Mostly because the people that are in my audience are people who have their own 3D printers, but on the occasion somebody orders something, I don't know. So like, it's like pizza money, you know? I'll get like maybe $30 from this a month or something. It's nothing crazy, but whatever. Might as well, right? Might as well get that bag, you know? If it's safe for commercial use, I might as well use it for commercial use. So, nothing wrong with that, right? Oh, cool. I gained another new patron just now. Bradley. Thanks, Bradley. Appreciate it. Thank you. Really. No, seriously, I do. I like being able to pay my bills. Yeah. Yeah, I've been getting by okay. Hello there, Uinator. Thanks for joining my stream. I just finished my first model. The first model that I just finished is a disgruntled female dungeon master. So this was one of the winners from the contest, the poll yesterday. It was fun. It was just a normal human female wearing a sweater and some leggings, but she's kind of pissed off, and she's reading her book, trying to figure out where to go because her players just ruined her campaign. So, oh well, hi. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with your day. Anyway, all right. So let me go ahead and create a product, and let's go display, offer, sale, in public. Category, tabletop gaming, Dungeons and Dragons, character, dungeon master. Shop section, other PCs and NPCs, materials, just good old fashioned smooth. Download, and let me just pick an image, other PCs and NPCs. Hello, I just want to say that I love your content. I've been using it religiously ever since I got my 3D printer. You're the best. Oh, thank you there, Mateo50. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's really nice of you to say. Thank you. If you happen to be a patron of mine as well, then, thank you for that too, because you're the reason why I can even do this. Okay, looks like this guy's ready to go, or this lady's ready to go. Oh, no, let me make that a price that I can actually get something out of, right? I don't know, 19 bucks? Seems like a fair price. And view product. Okay, there she is. So if anybody wants to just order a print of this lady, you're more than welcome to right there. All right, but yeah, she is loaded up on the drive, so she's good to go. So we finished this model, this dungeon master, female dungeon master who's kind of pissed off, and for good reason, of course. But now that that's done, the next model is supposed to be a bunch of dragons in a trench coat, pretending to be Tiamat. So let's go ahead and, well, first things first, I need a trench coat, right, to start off. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab my monster manual file, go to my cat folder. Let's see here, miscellaneous creatures, cats. Cat in the witch hat, cat in armor. Oh, I guess it was in the miscellaneous creatures thing. Let's see. Cats in the coat. There you go. Alright. So here is the base trench coat file. So all the dragons are going to be sticking their little heads out of this guy. So yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to, I'm going to go ahead and save this. Save as, let's go to T, and we go to, actually maybe this should be in the dragons folder. So D, dragon, other, and then new folder. Tiamat, and totally not 5 dragons. Dragons in a trench coat. right. Okay. Alrighty, so let's get rid of these guys. Don't need any of this. Don't need the kitties. Alright. But I am gonna keep these this trench coat though. And this is, guys, this is gonna be a very easy model. Let's just make that clear. The three top heads are gonna be the blue, the red, and the green dragon head sticking out, and then the white dragon's head is sticking out here, and then the black dragon over here. So you can see that there's a hierarchy going on. So this is gonna be really stupid. Also, I kind of like the idea of it being a bunch of wormlings instead of instead of like gargantuan size drag. I think that would be actually really, really cute. So yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so how do we do this? Alright, let me save. So we're going to start with the white dragon. Obviously, his body's going to be like the base because he's kind of the brute. So let's go to my Wormling folder. So go to Monster Manual, D, Dragons, Chromatic, White Dragon, Terrestrial, Wormling, Wormling rigged. Alright. There's the little guy. Okay. So, object mode. Grab this guy. Alright. Copy. File, open recent. TMAT. And we're going to go ahead and make this trench coat obviously a little bit bigger because it's a bunch of wormlings. You're going to need that to be a little bit bigger. Almost would consider this, maybe this should be a large creature? I don't know. It's a bunch of wormlings. Nah. We'll keep it medium sized. Alrighty. So let's move that out of the way for now. Let's go ahead and put the wormling in here. Okay. Alrighty, so let's pose this guy. So first things first. I think it would look really, really cute if the model was like on his hind legs, trying to keep everything up. So that would be really cute. Alrighty. Also, I probably should consider not including all the geometry of this model. Like, maybe I should like just cut off the wings and cut off all the other details in this guy. You know? Just to make life easier. It's all under a trench coat, right? I mean... So, we'll see. We'll see how hard it is. It's not impossible to just fold the wings, right? It's not like I haven't done that before. And I've done a pretty good job with these dragon models, so... We'll see. I think having all 5 of their tails coming out of the back would be fun to do. I think so, but remember they're all on top of each other, so their tails are not going to all reach down to the bottom of this guy's coat. So Okay. Alrighty, let's go in here. Now obviously these guys are going to need to be made a lot smaller so they fit inside the coat, but also because, you know, they're cute, because they're pippies. Alright, so this first guy, his head is going to be the one sticking out of the thing. So I guess the coat needs to be a little bit bigger too. So let me bring this guy down. Really small size little dude. Doesn't need to be huge, just needs to be, you know, somewhat presentable. Okay. This is so cute. Alrighty, now I gotta fold these wings. That's gonna be a whole thing. Yeah, it'll be fine. Also, it doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to be, you know, folded, right? So I don't need to worry too much about how intensely careful I am with how they're positioned. They just need to be folded. That's it. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, folding the wings is not too difficult to pull off for this guy, so not worried about it. This is all thanks to my work on Fizban's Treasury of Dragons. Let me tell you, Fizban's Treasury of Dragons was a piece of work, man. Whew, that was a lot of work. But boy, did I learn about dragons. Whew! Did I learn about dragons? Like, goddamn. Man. So much work. When I was done with that, I was like, yep, I'm a pro. I know everything about dragons now. I know exactly every little itty bitty detail. I know everything. I don't. And anytime anybody ever asks me again, if any patron ever asks for a specific dragon ever again, I am just gonna laugh. Just like, pah! Dragons, please. Thought you were gonna challenge me for a second there. Cause yeah, man. Yeah, I learned a lot. A lot. Also, I don't need to like make this thing perfectly fit under the trench coat. I can also alter the trench coat too. I can make the trench coat a little bit fatter in some areas, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Or maybe not. Nice. Good enough. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and fix up this geometry. Sculpt mode. Inflate. Okay. That is the white dragon. Now let me let's finish this guy's tail. I'll just give it a little bit of just a little bit of an angle, nothing crazy. Probably gonna work on that a little more in a little bit. So I want the 3 dragon heads to pop out at the top, but it needs to be a little bit higher, a little bit wider, should I say. Obviously I'll work on this a little more as I get near the end. But for now I figure I definitely do need to like widen this area somewhat. So let's just get ready for that now. Okay, okie dokie, artichoke. That should probably be enough for now. I don't know how those 3 dragons are gonna pop out of the top, but I'll figure it out. This is gonna be silly. Matteo50 has a couple of questions. I think do you make all the rigged models yourself? I feel like I would be so lost if I wouldn't know where to begin making a mobile model like that. Yeah, man, I rig all my models myself. It's kind of a silly question. But yeah, I know how to rig my own model, so yeah, that's all me. I wouldn't even know where to begin if I had to ask somebody to do that. That would kind of suck. Anyway. Alrighty. Alright, so that's the white dragon. So that's that. Let's work on the black dragon now. So file, save. Alright, so let's go get the black dragon now. So save that again. That's what I said, right? Black? Yes. So let's go to the Black Dragon Wormling now. Oh, he's just a baby. Alright. Looks like this guy is ready to be copied. Okay. File, open recent. And then... okay. And again, we're going to make these guys really small in comparison to the stuff I usually make my wormlings. Usually my wormlings are like pretty decently sized, you know. It's just that way they're easier to print in FDM, you know. So yeah. Okay, let's do this. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and make him a little bigger. And now let's position his body. First and foremost, gotta position his body. Okay. Pose mode, baby. I'm gonna need to get a refill of my coffee soon. Now this doesn't need to be perfect. I know. I'm not gonna like move his toes around or anything. I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm just gonna position it so that way at least it's right. Also, it looks like I could get his tail to pop out a little bit at the bottom, so that would be kind of cute. So there you go. Looks like I get a little bit of that Mateo. Oh wait, this is supposed to be like a little sickle thing, like a little stinger. So I shouldn't have bent it like that. Oopsies. that actually alters anything. Who's a baby? He's a baby. This is so dumb, but so cute. I love it already. Something about baby dragons, man. Just makes everything better. Alright, let me fold this guy's wings. And then the real challenge is gonna come. How do I fit all three of the little guys on top? That's gonna be fun. It's not gonna be impossible, though. Because they're gonna be smaller. I like the idea that the littlest ones are the ones on top. So they're gonna be really, really little guys. So their heads will just be poking out right there. And yeah, it can be done. It'll be a little funny, but it could be done. Anyway, let's go ahead and get that ready. Yeah. Alright, so let's fold some wings now. Alrighty. Again, I don't need to do anything crazy. They just need to be folded. Hold on a second. I had a bit of a sneeze. All right. Stretch and stretch and stretch. Alrighty, so that's one wing. Let's go ahead and fold the other one. And again, I don't need to do anything crazy. Doesn't need to be this crazy, intense, amazing looking fold. I just need the geometry to cut right into the model, you know? Hell, I could just delete the wings if I really, really didn't care, but deleting geometry is is its own headaches, so let me just keep it simple, you know? Oh, okay, that was easy. Alrighty, and that's the black dragon. Now we gotta do each of the other colors on top. Actually, I like the idea that they're like stuffed in the top, and the only thing that prevents them from completely falling over to the left or to the right is the fact that they're balanced completely inside these areas. So it's gonna be kind of funny. Alright. For those of you who are tuning in right now, in case you're wondering what I'm making, I am making Tiamat. Totally not a bunch of wormlings pretending to be Tiamat. Nope, it's Tiamat. Oh no, so scary. Oh my god. It's so scary. Oh my god. Okay, so far so good. Alright, so I got the 2 down, now I gotta get the other 3, which is gonna be a challenge of its own, right? But let me go and thanks there, Lord Sam. Lord Sam on YouTube wrote, that's hilarious. And okay, sweet. Alright, so listen, let me I'm just gonna step away for a little bit. I wanna get a refill of some coffee. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a coffee break. So I will be right back. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna okay. Left at 11:44. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Hello. Alright, I'm back. Let's go ahead and continue working on this silly model. So this model isn't too hard for me to pull off, but it's still going to require a little creativity. Alright, so let's work next on the blue dragon. The green dragon. And green dragon, then the blue dragon, then the red dragon. Wormling in the middle. So, let's go ahead and save. Let's go grab that green dragon next. So, green dragon, terrestrial, wormling, rigged. I'm so happy I made these models already rigged and ready to go. It's like I just knew I was going to be doing this someday. Alright, file, open recent. Alright. And I want these guys to be even smaller than the other two, since they're the ones that are on top. These guys are gonna be cute. I might make their heads a little bigger though, so that way they print okay, but that they also like look alright too, you know. So yeah, let's do it. Maybe a little bigger than that. Alrighty. So this guy is gonna be over here. And let's see. Let me move the head right there. I guess I could move the jacket a little bit, alter the jacket somewhat. Nothing wrong with doing a little bit of alteration. Pretty much. Alrighty, so that's how that guy's gonna work, and then the blue guy is gonna be tucked away on the other side, and red guy is gonna be in the back, and that's gonna be funny. I guess he'll have like a bit of a longer neck. That's how I'll make that work. Anyway, so let's go ahead and make room for the little red one, and then we'll go from there. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Pose mode. Alright, so first, and again, it doesn't need to be perfect, just needs to look alright. So he's like, I like the idea that he's holding on to like the pockets of the jacket or something, you know, something silly. So yeah. Okay. Tail needs to just be inside, obviously. Don't need to worry about it being all curvy and pretty. Just needs to be inside. Alrighty. Arms, same thing. Okay. I'm gonna make his head just a little bit bigger. Just a smidge bigger. Just a little bit like that. Okay. And then we're just gonna turn his head down somewhat. Excuse me. Rawr. So cute. Alrighty, so that's that one guy. And then the red fella's gonna be squeezed in back here. Let me sculpt a little more space on the coat area a little bit. Okay. Alrighty, let's fold these wings in now. So I think we'll just drape the wings down. Just bring them down like if he was like in a flying pose almost, but you know, not quite. Be the easiest way to do this. So we're gonna do that. Okay. And there you go. It's kind of cute. Alright, so that's basically what we're going to do for both of them. The blue one's going to go there, the green one's going to go right there, blue one's going to go here, and the gray and the red one's going to be the one that's going to be really squeezed in. And it's not going to be exact, obviously, but like, come on. This isn't real. It's okay to have a little creative license, if you will. Alrighty, so that's the green, and he is adorable. So far so good. Alright, so let's do the blue next, and then the red will be the one squeezed in. Also, by the way, if y'all have any questions about what I'm doing, you know, or anything else, whatever, I'm always down to answer any questions. So, ask away. Let me save. Alright, blue dragon is next. Blue wormling, should I say. Wormling. Blue. Then terrestrial. Wormling. Wormling rigged. He's a baby. Oh, yeah, baby. He's a baby. Save. Alright, copy. File open recent. Hey kitty, yes, you're a baby. Come over here. I have a very special guest joining the stream. It is my cat, Belle. Come here. Meow. Let me give you some pets. Meow. Come over here. Meow. I know. I shouldn't meow in your general direction because I know that this means I might be saying something wrong in cat. You know, I don't want to come off racist or anything, so I know. Meow, I know. Sorry, I did it again. I don't speak cat. Okay, sorry about that. I got distracted by my kitty. Meow, meow, meow. Sorry. Keep forgetting. Don't imitate cat noises because they're gonna be offended. In fact, you might be saying something racist. You don't know. You don't know. Alrighty. Let's pose this guy. It's a cute little dude. Pose mode. Alright, so let's do the legs first. Then the tail. Again, I just need to get the tail inside. It doesn't need to be anything pretty or sacred. Okay. Then I got the front legs. 4 legs. I don't know. Okay. This cute little head. Ah, he's so cute. He's so cute. He's a cute little baby. He's so cute. Okay, that is the blue dragon. He is adorable. Absolutely adorable. Oh my god, this is so cute. And then looks like there's plenty of space back here for the red dragon to get squeezed right in. So let me fix a couple of things back here though. I've got a little bit of a geometric mess up here, so that's unacceptable. Not sure how that happened, but we're gonna fix it. Okay. Okay. Plenty of space there for red dragon to squeeze his little butt in there. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Last dragon. The little red dragon. I like the idea of him being the smallest one and he's like the boss. It'll just be cute. Alrighty, last one. Red wormling. Red wormling. Terrestrial. Rigged. Alright. He's a baby. He's such a baby. You know, I think his eyes need to be a little bit bigger. This is supposed to be a baby. Yeah. Let me do that real fast. Alright, that's a little better. Let's go ahead and save. File save. Alright. Now let's bring him inside. And yeah, I like the idea of him being the littlest one. I mean, maybe not like little, but small. Alright. And I know that there'll be some geometric overlapping going on, but it's fine. It really is fine. Because they're just all tucked in together, you know? They're all squeezed up and bunched up together, and it's supposed to be a little awkward, right? Alrighty. So let's do that. Alright. Grab you. Pose mode. Alright, let's do the easy parts first. So obviously the tail. Need to get you in there. Looks like the body is like just the right positioning, so that's good. Looks like I don't need to worry too much about the legs, that's nice. Yep. He's just stepping on their wings. Now, I actually love the idea that he's got his paws on his little brothers. I think that's just cute. Oh, this is so cute. It's so dumb too, but it's great. Love it. Alrighty, let me grab this guy, bring us down a little bit, or a lot, whatever. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, and last but not least, the wings. And I figure that the wings on this guy are going to be probably the easiest ones to manage. So, we'll see. Oh no. Loose geometry. Damn. How'd that happen? Unacceptable. Alright. You're gonna have to find it. Get rid of it somehow. Should be able to spot it. Aha! Gotcha. Now, how did that happen? I don't know. But we're gonna get rid of it, so... And then the same thing over here. Okay. Where were we? Alrighty. Ah, yes, I was working on the wings. Folding these bad boys in here like this, and just tucking them in. Just tucking them in. Doesn't need to be anything crazy, it just needs to be inside the body. And that's that. Because again, he's very, very, very comfortably tucked in there with his little brothers. Alrighty, same thing for you. Let's bring you in. Okay. Very cute. Alrighty. That should be it. Oh my god. All the things that I make, man. These are some really silly models that I make sometimes, I swear. Rawr. Okay guys, I think we're good here. Oh, this is so dumb, it's great. Alright friends, I am happy to report that I have made the newest and latest and greatest iteration of Tiamat. And totally not a bunch of wormlings in a trench coat. No, sir. Oh god, it's so dumb. I love it. Well, folks, this is just an example of what I make for my patrons. So hey, if y'all want to support me as an artist, as I keep doing what I'm doing, here is the link to my Patreon. And for my YouTube viewers, all three of them, here is the link to my Patreon as well in the chat. So there you go. That's that. But yes, I do offer my patrons nice little perks, like, searchable drives that have, all the files that I've made over the years in one convenient place, along with commercial options and a Discord and a request board. And yes, it's a Black Friday deal today. Log on now and you'll get access to a drive that has all my models in one convenient place. Crazy. Alright, so this looks pretty cute. It's not perfect though. The lighting needs to be a little better than this, so we're gonna pull this guy away a little bit. Like right there. And then we'll bring one more. Copy it and bring it down here. And this lighting's a little strong, so we're going to bring it to 125. And then that should be it. Let's bring you over here. Alright, let's see what happens. But yes, I have a Black Friday deal. You get access to a drive with all my models in one place. Yeah, totally Black Friday deal. Anyway. Not really surprised it's having a hard time processing all of this. This is a lot of model in one place. I'm going to have to bring down the geometry of each of these little guys by a smidge. Alright. Let me bring you up. So, yeah. That should just about do it. Okay. Oh god. Oh, the things I make. Alright guys, there it is. Ta-da! Sure. You know, checking her notes to see how her campaign's gonna work now that the players have ruined her game. And then I'm going to make a new snip, and it's gonna be this little guy. I proudly present to you all Tiamat, and totally not 5 wormlings in a big trench coat trying to pretend that they're Tiamat. No, sir. It's Tiamat. Oh no. Oh my god. So scary. Oh my god. Anyway. Oh my god. I'm ridiculous. I really am. Alrighty. So go to other dragons and then Tiamat. Alrighty. So obviously this guy is going to be a little difficult to print in FDM, but I'm sure that it can be done. It won't look as good, but I'm sure it could be done. You just got to print him on his back and then be careful with the supports around his little frills. But resin-wise, I think this guy will be fine. You know, actually, I think maybe it would be best for this model if his little toesy woesies were tucked in. This is again to make this a little bit easier to 3D print. There you go. Yeah, that'll just make it a lot easier to print, you know? It's not like you need that detail anyway, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and save. And then let's export this guy as an STL. This might be a really big file. So let's see. I might have to do some decimation just to get this guy into a good file size. Yeah, because that's a lot of dragons in one file. Alright, so let's see. Export. Okay, that's not that bad. 134 megs. I've seen so much worse. Alright. So let's do some decimation real quickly, and then it probably should be okay. Alright. So we're gonna go in here, and let me select the little dude. Come on. There you go. So let's bring down the decimation modifier. Bring it down to like, I think 50% should probably be more than enough. Okay. Same thing with you. Decimation 0.5. And again, decimation, all it does is it cuts down the level of geometry by like 50%. And that doesn't really like alter the way the model looks. It just makes it a little bit easier to print. So by cutting away all the fat, all the unnecessary geometry that this guy has. Let me see how far I've gone. Decimate. I'd prefer to not decimate the green one because he's already a little simple simple in comparison to the other ones. So let me save and let me export STL. Let's see how much that did it. Okay. File, export, STL, 82 megs. Damn, that was close to. Alright, let's cut down a little more then. That's too bad. That should probably be okay. Okay, 64 megs is not that bad. Let me just decimate a little more and then we'll be good to go. I'll just take a little bit more off of this guy. Alrighty, save, export, STL. Alright. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, save. Now let's go into this part. This is going to be the fun part. Yeah, 3D Builder is not going to be happy. It's like, what the hell is this? Oh well. So yeah, 2 models down. First model was a brand spanking new model. Second model was a very silly remix. So all in all, this has been a pretty productive day. Yeah. But yeah, all in all, pretty good experience today, I'd say. Yeah. Well, that was something else. Almost there. Hey, got another new patron just now. Rebecca. Thanks, Rebecca. I appreciate it. Thank you. I wonder if that's somebody who's watching right now. Alrighty. Okay, so now that's done. Yeah. Let's go and get this guy ready for 3D printing. Okay. Now, I know what this guy is going to look like in FDM. And in FDM, I think it'll look acceptable, because I know that the little heads are going to show up. You're not going to see little teeth, though, but I guess that kind of makes it look even more like a baby. Let me show y'all what I mean. So, go over here, already on Ultra Detail, and then on FDM mode. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. For an FDM print, this is pretty good. So yeah, definitely pretty good. Yeah, this is the most that you could ask for. Probably would thicken the wings a little more at the bottom, but it's not really that big a deal. Okay, so yeah, no, that's pretty good for FDM. That is pretty damn good. Remember, FDM printing, it's not really great for printing little things. It's only good for printing big things, like, you know, dragons and terrain and things like that. That's what FDM printing is good for, not little stuff. It could be done. I've printed little things in FDM, don't get me wrong. It can be done, it's not easy. Alright, so let's get in here. Let's get some supports up in this sucker. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to tilt this back a little more. And then. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Manual editing. So, the sweet spot is to not need supports in the mouth at all. And this is already kind of overdoing it. Like, you don't need these guys. The teeth will look just fine at the current angle that it's in. So, that's not necessary. Yeah, none of these are necessary. I'm glad I know what to look for. Alright, let's look at the back of their heads. This is fine. Those are gonna be easy to come off. This guy actually could use a little more. It's kind of funny. But yeah, these will come off okay. You just gotta be careful. Let's see, that's fine. Let's see. That's okay. That's fine. You don't really, I guess it doesn't hurt. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let's put some more back here. And then let's look at the bottom side. That looks fine. See here in this little guy's tail. That's okay as well. Alright, just gotta be careful though, because I could see this being a bit of a problem. A bit of a forest of supports, and then you gotta carefully not break the little tail, but I've seen worse. This is not that bad. And then of course, always, I cannot stress this enough, always put extra supports under the actual base, because this prevents warping, it helps secure the model even further, it's just easy to remove, it'll look like shit, but it doesn't matter because nobody's gonna see it, it's pretty damn useful to have supports under there. And it's like, it doesn't matter what it looks like down there. Alrighty. Okay. I do not like this specific support crossing in front of the tail, but it's not that bad either. Yeah, I would reach in there, snippety snip, cut that, and then just tear it off, and it'd be okay. I've seen worse. Alright, not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Alrighty. Okay, guys. Well, there you go. Not too bad, not too bad. So I think I'm gonna... So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me for now. I'm gonna go and heat up some lunch, get some food in me, and then yeah, I'll see if there's something else that I want to model. We'll see what's next in the request board, but if not, whatever. I got 2 models done. It's still pretty damn good, right? So there we go. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna start loading up these files online. While I'm loading up all these files, I'm basically doing this last-minute admin stuff. If you guys have any questions for me, now's the time to ask, because I'm going to be loading things online and just doing some administrative stuff. Nothing crazy, nothing exciting, just things that needs to be done. So if you guys got any questions at all, go ahead and send them my way while I do this administrative stuff. Any questions at all? And obviously, if you don't have any questions and would like to support me as an artist, my Patreon link is all up in the chat. I offer my patrons access to all 4,500 of my models in one place, as you can see by this Google Drive here. So something for you to consider. I got a question from Stud or Shuffle. Any opinion on Lychee Slicer? They have a Black Friday sale. No, I don't use Lychee Slicer. I've never used it. So, sorry, I have no opinion on that since I don't know how it works and never used it. Sorry. This led down's name asks, do these go in the Wormling shared drive or only Wyvern? I mean, only Wyvern and above, but I am going to post it on Printables and Thingiverse and my mini factory, so you'll still be able to get the file. And I am going to post it on my Patreon too, so you could just download it from my Patreon page, you know. If you want to support me at a higher level, you're welcome to, but there's no need for you to do that. It's appreciated, but it's not a requirement. I don't like the idea of making things exclusive, you know. I want everybody to have all my stuff. And if people want to support me as an artist and give a little extra, then that's on them. So, yeah. Thistle Down's name, you'll be able to download it from the Patreon site, so there you go. I hope that answered your question. Alrighty, so printables. So as you can see, my printables number is exactly at 4250. I know it'll go up if I check on it, but I don't want to. I want to leave it like right there. Anyway, let's go ahead and load this up. So create model, create, oh, looks like I gotta sign in. Create upload thing, and then my mini factory, upload 3D object. Okay. Anybody else have any other questions? You can ask me anything. It's all good. Have you ever tried to use Rezion F69 rubber resin? I never heard of that before until you mentioned it, so nope. Sorry. Rubber resin. That sounds kind of cool. I dig it. Okay, there you go. It's online now. Cool. Well, let me go and do I do commission work? Hell no! Never doing commission work again. Sorry, I've had some terrible, terrible experiences with commission work. But if you really want something commissioned, I do know an artist that does do commission work. Her link is right there in the chat. And, you know, you can just ask her and she'll hook you up. I'll post that in the YouTube chat as well. But yeah, no, I'm never doing commission work again unless I really desperately need to pay the bills because, man, screw that. I've had too many terrible, terrible experiences doing commission work where people would just change their minds last minute or suddenly decide, oh, I don't want to pay. And it's like, fuck this. I'm not dealing with that bullshit. So no thank you. Never again. Oh, that's kind of neat. Thistle Downs names. Alright, cool. I'll check that out. I think the worst experience I had with commission work was this one person asked me for this model and gave me artwork and everything, and I did it pretty much exactly how they wanted. And then they changed it last minute saying, oh, actually, I want it to look like this. And it's like after hours of work. And then they just wanted it to completely different. It's like, no. So rude. Anyway. So yeah, never again. No, thank you. Really? Thingiverse? Come on, Thingiverse. Don't be stupid. Thingiverse is very, very dumb. I wonder if it actually loaded up. No, there it is right there. Are the files there? Yeah, the files are there. It's dumb. Anyway, alright. Well, I think that's going to be it for me. Alright guys, I'm going to go get some food. So thank you very much for tuning in. Once again, the model that I made today was Tiamat. And totally not a bunch of wormlings. And also a disgruntled dungeon master. So, yeah, pretty good work, I feel. But anyway, let me get going. But yeah, thanks for tuning into my live stream. Once again, if you want to support me as an artist, the Patreon link is right there in the chat. And yeah, gonna get me some grub. Nice. Alright, cool. Well, I'll see you guys later. You guys be good. And yeah, I'll be around. I'm just gonna be doing my thing, get some food, and then maybe I'll make something else. I don't know.